I am that good girl. Oh, I am that good boy. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Let me ask you something. When will you make the money? If you want to be the good or the purest of hearts. I've given you guys all of my points. Gosh. Okay guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the sneaky ways of making money in global internet fortunes. I've never shared all these tips. This is just going to be crazy. If that sounds like something that is so interesting to you, then make sure you smash the like button, because that is how we get to build a community right here and help each other make money in global internet fortunes or any other network marketing company. If you're so interested in network marketing, then be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss my next videos on network marketing or growing in network marketing. Few companies have different kind of rules, and so does it apply to global internet fortunes or any other network marketing companies that are in Kenya or worldwide. Network marketing has always been something that I can look back to and I can really learn a lot from, because there are a lot of things that does go on. It is not only about the money that people do earn from network marketing, or it is not about the losses actually, because people do lose money in network marketing and a lot of people have lost money, and so many people are complaining here and there. If you have the right strategies and the right mindset when you join the business, and you've taken your time to do research before actually getting into the business, you will be able to earn the fruits of your hard work. I'm not going to give you quick and easy ways of making money in global internet fortunes or anything that deals with that. I'm just going to give you the sneakiest ways and the most stupid actually of making money, and people don't really realize this, but as soon as you will finish to watch this video, I'm very sure you will get something out of it. Without talking too much and without wasting so much of your time, let's get on the ride. When it comes to growing a business, you have to do everything and anything to make sure it does work out. So long as your mental health has been put into consideration, these are my ways that I always do to get as much money as possible in network marketing, be it any business that I do, and they are proven. Taking advantage of your friends might seem like something that you are really aware of, or you've been told a lot by your upline or by your mentor. Your friends might ignore your global internet fortunes business, or they might not just be ready to join the business yet. The truth is, in one way or another, there is an inner eye that friends of your friends always have while looking unto you. Let me say, if you have a friend and that friend is someone else's friend, the way you inspire them is kind of very different. So if you take advantage of a friend of your friend, it can really work out for you. Don't limit yourself when it comes to growing in global internet fortunes and making a lot of money in global internet fortunes. All we want to do is to make money. And if you can get an enemy of your enemy or an enemy of your friend to join the business, then so be it. All I'm saying is that take advantage of your TikTok accounts, take advantage of your Instagram accounts, take advantage of your Facebook, especially on Facebook. There are so many people who have mutual friends, friends of friends, people like that. One thing leads to the other, and later on you start counting them as your prospects or your leads, and then later on you can get them to join your downlines. That is a very sneaky but smart way of making money. What you will notice is that friends don't really take our business really seriously. But if you can get someone close to your friend to take the business seriously, one way or another, your other friend will join later on or after they've seen results. It is a human being's character to always ignore that until they see something coming out of it. I've taken so much time explaining this first point because it's important. Let's just stop rambling. In order to sell something, in order to buy something, in order to get updated on something, we have to know someone who knows other person to sell stuff that we have. That is having just a network in general. I'll take this as a little bit of an unfair advantage because some of us do not know people who have the money, or we don't know people who have connections with so many other people. Taking advantage of online platform in general and the people who exist in different platforms, is very important. When you view a page, you already know the kind of lifestyle that kind of person is living, house they live in, things they do, stuff like that. They might not be interested in your business, but if you know them and they get to know you, and then later on you connect with other friends that they have on the internet, then that one will be a sure advantage for you. Don't sell your product to someone who doesn't have the money. It is so hard to convince someone who doesn't have the money than talking to someone about the business who already have the money in their pocket. Just having that rich energy or surrounding yourself with people who have the money is a bit important. Yeah, that is just some sneakiest way and easiest way of making a lot of money in global internet fortunes. Especially those downlines who have quit the business. The reason why you should take advantage of the warm list. Warm list is a list of people who you have a direct relationship with. They are your family, your friends, your doctors. If you invite someone to a training or a mentorship program, the first thing you need to ask them is to write a list or sign up a list of a warm list, and they think they have the potential to join the business or to join in their downlines. And some other people, after coming for training, they live like forever. Some people just disappear after attending the training, and it is very normal for people to do that. Don't take it too personally. Taking advantage of their warm list is something that is adding a lot of people to your network, even though they don't get into global internet fortunes business immediately. I think that is something that I wanted to get out of the way as well. You cannot be having your business outfit or your suit on all the time. You guys know that these network marketers are good at wearing these suits. They are good at showing what they bought. They are good at showing the food they ate, yada yada. Have you ever thought of dropping that down a little bit, just a bit, and then allowing yourself to be who you are outside of the business that you're doing? Having a little bit of a picture of the kind of upline or the kind of mentor you are going to have as a downline, I think is so much important. There's like a storyline they're telling you. Let me say I get to accept your request to join a webinar or to join a training. I see you in a suit, and then later on I just realized that you do this every day. I will have to ask myself, if I get into this business, am I also supposed to wear the way you wear? Do you know that there are people who just don't like official look? Do you know that there are people who just don't like being serious? Having to switch up one way or another is so important in global internet fortunes or any other network marketing company, because you allow your downlines or you allow your prospects to see another side of you that they don't usually see or they're not used to seeing. But another point to note right there is that do not show too much of it, because it can get you a little bit away from the real thing that you are doing, and that is getting people into your network. In this life, you have to balance. Now, life is balance, so if you don't balance, it might turn other people off. So do not do that. What if I told you that you should stop doing follow-up on certain prospects? Will that affect how you prospect, or will that affect how you do the business? I think letting go of some people when it comes to making a lot of money in global internet fortunes or any other network marketing company is so important. When you get in touch with different people online and you want to get them to your network, the first approach seems very different to other people. Some people may see you as a scam. Some people may see you as someone who is so professional. Letting go of some prospect for a while might trigger their mind to, think that why did they just get to me and never ever did a follow-up on me or ask me anything concerning the business later on and stuff like that. It is something that can drive someone very insane. I'll use an example with people being in a relationship. You build a great relationship with these people, you get interested, you are so pumped up, oh, I have a boyfriend, oh, I have a fiancé, stuff like that, and then boom, they just go silent out of nowhere. Oh my God. You have to ask yourself questions, right? So that trigger, that is what we want to bring into global internet fortune. Have you ever tried not following up? Have you ever tried not bothering, like at all? You guys, these things are sneaky, smart, and very stupid. there's a way that you will see people, how they respond, how they do this, how they do that. You have to be very smart on who to do this to. Silence speaks more than anything else, and all of us know that. I think that is very important when it comes to making a lot of money in global internet fortunes or anything related to it. Our next point is kind of sneaky, kind of smart, and kind of stupid. This is based on the importance of showing up daily, and that is going to the office daily. Even if you don't have someone you invited, even if you don't have anyone from your downline, just waking up and dressing up and showing up is so important. This sneaky way can get you into problems, but if you do it very smartly, I think you can make a lot of money. It is a good thing that I'm telling you guys that these things are sneaky and you might get caught. So don't blame me if you get caught. There are always prospects who always hang. An example is when I'm in Kakamega or Kisumu and I get a prospect who is in Nairobi, who is in Mombasa, stuff like that, and they come to the office, and later on after the presentation or later on after the training, they're like, what do I do next? They're just hanging somewhere there. They're just hanging. They don't know who to go to. They don't know whatever to do. So it is a rare case, but it usually happens. You can easily pick on someone who is so ready to join the business. So this is a very sneaky way of earning money from the business through someone else's hard work. Don't blame me if you get caught. I already said this in the beginning. Taking advantage of that is something smart. This is a business. If you get an opportunity, what do? I think you got the answer. I'm not telling you to go out there and lie to people. You can say you have your degree, but you earn enough money from network marketing or from global internet fortunes that is enough to take care of yourself, and you have the time freedom. So that is something that inspire people, especially those who don't have their degrees, or those who are just finishing their full 4, or those who are just hanging around there who don't know what to do with their life. Nowadays, people are so consumed with getting a degree or getting a high-paying job, stuff like that. But some people do not really dream of labor. And I think being productive and sharing productive topics can change the mindset of your prospect or the people in your network and make them think bigger and to keep them into the business much longer, because there's earnings that come from your downline. So the more you mentor your downline, the more you get to feed them productive things, the more you encourage them, the more they get to stay in the business, and the more you get to earn more money. As long as you're getting new distributors into the business, I think it is also so important to work on how you can keep other people into the business. You get to earn passive income from the people who already joined your downline, and you also get to earn active income from the people who you are. That's how. You also get to earn from the new distributors. Now, even though you share your achievements with other people, you must also work on achieving more things, because that is also important in our lives. People love progress and people love success stories. And if you have something of that sort, it is easier to attract people to your downline because they just want to be like you. So many people get to join your network because they want to be like you, or they want exactly something that you have, or they want something that you have built, or they just admire you in person. So there are so many ways that you can notice from your downlines or from your prospects how they relate to you, how they think of you. So taking advantage of the things that you notice, like people loving your achievements or people loving the fact that you have a degree in this kind of specific thing, but you're still doing this and you're still earning money from it, and you can teach them to do that, is so important. But make sure, please make sure that you do not lie to prospects, you do not lie to people who are likely to join the business, because when it comes to me, so many times, or so many people who get to join my downline, they are like people who I get to welcome in my inner space, and after joining the business they get to know me even much more because we interact on a daily basis. Do you understand? Because so many prospects get to you asking you this and that, how do I answer this, how do I answer that, do we meet here, and one way or another they will start knowing the kind of foods you love, the kind of drinks you take, the kind of places you love, depending on how you interact on a daily basis. And it is easier to build a connection with people who have already joined your network. So I think just being able to tell the truth and being honest, because they deserve that. If you don't have any achievement, there are a lot of things I've already said in this video that you can use to make a lot of money in Global Internet Fortunes or any other network marketing company. So make sure you have that in mind. Do not lie about anything, just tell the truth. Okay? You can even tell that story about your friend. It doesn't have to be you. Keep bringing people to the business. Do not stop doing that, because the moment you stop doing that, you might not be able to grow. Thanks to YouTube. The event was nice. I met your Wabosha, the Pluto, Injugush. I met Momo, Rosina. I met a lot of people. Like, where were all these people? I met Watt's family. How did I even forget that? There is just a whole lot of successful YouTubers somewhere. And I was like, should I move to Nairobi? Anyway, that's a topic for another day. The thing is, always focus on building your frontline distributors, because you don't know who will quit the business and at what time will they quit the business. Someone will join the business today and quit immediately, and you're like, why did you even join in the first place? Being able to accept whatever comes, being able to free yourself off of that trauma or having too much expectation, that one is like you're safeguarding your mental health in the process. If you're liking this video so far, make sure you leave a like. Don't click out without leaving a like, and subscribe down below. Don't miss that subscription button. Network marketing is the name of the game, okay? But not being pushy in the process. There are so many ways of prospecting without being pushy, and I've talked about in so many videos in this channel. If you haven't watched my Global Internet Fortunes or Network Marketing Company playlist, then I really and highly recommend you do that, because that one will save you a lot of time. I post videos every week about that, so don't miss out on any of that. That's why I want you guys to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Do you understand me? Come on, subscribe. Ha! I'm kidding, okay? Don't take it too personal. When you're prospecting, all you want to do is to enable the prospect to know that the opportunity is limitless. Don't be so much into the urgency, and don't introduce it in the beginning of starting a conversation with someone. You have to build a rapport first, and then you can get them to know that, oh, this is a matter of urgency, right? So they have to know that it is a matter of urgency, because in that way they will act fast. Do things that will make them act fast, whether it's posting on your social media platforms, giving them updates about the business, giving them updates about anything that inspire you. If you can get inspiration from other big network marketing gurus, you can share that with them. That is the fastest way you will be able to make a lot of money in Global Internet Fortunes or any other network marketing company. Be smart when doing that, because it is how you frame your sentences and how you plan yourself while you want to make a call to someone. People take the information differently, and people do communicate very differently. You can ask me through my email, and I will be able to get back to you if you want help from that specific thing. Focus on what they want to see, focus on what they want to know, focus on what they want to hear about. Success stories. You can categorize your prospects. When they come from one level to another, there are prospects who have gone for training. There are prospects whom you are beginning to have conversations with. There are prospects who have gone for training, are still hanging in there, have the money. To categorize people in different sections, you know, this person is here, this person is here, this person is here. You will know that this kind of person now needs this kind of encouragement, or this person does not need any encouragement at all, or this person needs to see a little bit of my show look, or they need to see a different aspect of my life. You have to be really smart. Make sure you tell them the benefits that they will get from joining the business, how they can use their website to market their products, and I have a particular video on how to do that. You might introduce a business to a prospect, and the prospect also has a business they are running. Hey, be you? Oh my god. Some of them always say that buy my product first and then I will do this, I will do that. Be smart. Be open-minded to the kind of business they're doing. Ask them questions, stuff like that. Just be friendly. It does not mean that you have to buy from their business. Just do whatever you need to do, and that one is prospecting the right way. You can just give them ideas here and there because it is building a relationship, and the stronger it becomes, the better. They have to trust you first. There are people who you have to dig a little bit deeper to get the gold. Don't be scared to share your interest, because in that way you will be showing that you're just human. Some of the actual and the real tips and the real gang. Do you understand? The real gang stays with me. Stays with me, baby. Stays with me, the owner. Let me know in the comment section what kind of sneaky ways you've ever done in your global internet fortunes business to earn a lot of money or to earn extra money into your pocket. These ways that I've told you guys, they do not come overnight, or they do not happen overnight, and you can also not apply them at once. How my eyelash is falling off. Just be so creative. I have told you everything, and I have poured a lot of things that not so many people in network marketing do share. Do not be that oh, I am that good girl, oh, I am that good boy, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. When will you make the money? Let me ask you something. When will you make the money? If you want to be the good or the purest of hearts. I've given you guys all of my points. Gosh. Above all, remember that a no in network marketing is always standing for a later date or bad timing for that kind of person or that kind of prospect. So that is the reason why they cannot join the business at that particular time. Remember to always pray. Remember to always ask God about things that you want, because that is also important. Even filming this video, it is by the grace of God I'm doing this. Being able to be spiritually connected to a greater being who is God is also important to achieving our daily, our weekly, our monthly, and our yearly goals. I hope this was very helpful to help someone out there. So what I'd recommend is for you to watch the next videos that I have for you, and I hope that you guys have an amazing hour, an amazing day, week, month, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye friends.